Commissioner, as you said, this is going to be an amazing boon to the community. Jobs, it's going to be a fantastic place to recreate. 41 acres, $50 million investment. This is an outstanding thing for the community in so many ways.
It's extraordinary. Between the Wet and Wild organization, Howard Hughes organization, and many partners that they have partnered with, we're going to be here having fun. Children have jobs, there's jobs now. It's just incredible for our youth and for everyone else.
And as you said, we've got local investors, the Bullock family, the Thomas family, Agassiz, Graf, and then of course the Australian partners, and as you said, Howard Hughes. So this is again just kind of a good bellwether for Clark County, for Las Vegas.
It's extraordinary. I couldn't be more thankful and honored to have it sit in District F, to know that we're going to have something for the whole county, that it's extraordinary. I don't think there's a word in the dictionary that makes this so absolutely over the top wonderful for our citizens in these past 7 years. Who could do something like this?
Talking a little bit with the Howard Hughes, of course, this area over here, eventually they're going to build a park which the county will staff and run, aquatic center and things like that. That's just all part of master plan communities, right?
It is. It started. You can see that we have, the facility there. There'll be a playground area. There'll be many things that people can come out and eat their lunches, and have the aquatic center when that's able to come. When the county has more funds for that, they will build that, which is very needed. So I'm very excited that this whole area is extraordinary. It's dynamic. You have the beautiful mountain views as we look around here. It has good access from the 215 to major arteries, and I'm excited.
Commissioner, again, places such as this, the Shops at Summerlin is now getting set to go up. You've got Link, you've got Quad, the other new casinos opening. These are all fantastic indicators that Clark County and Las Vegas is back.
We are rebounding. The housing market to a park, 20 acres of regional park in Mountain's Edge is coming on. It's been extraordinary. The Frias Park opened up. Red Ridge Park opened up over these last 4 years. So we are seeing a rebound. We just want it, hopefully, we're very cautious in what we do, how we move, and that we're able to move through this in a very dynamic manner.
Let's talk a little bit about Mountain's Edge, Commissioner. As you said, we were out there just recently breaking ground on phase 1 of a regional, yet to be named regional park. I understand there's going to be a contest to name that park?
There is. I love contests for kids, so we're going to let them name that portion of the park. We'll go out to the elementary schools out there and give them an opportunity. We'll have that contest starting in the next school year, and they love that. We did that at the Frias Park, and it was the Crown Victoria that a young man named it after the butterflies and with the cars that they use for taxis. So I'm excited that the students they'll feel like they're a part of it. It's their community, it's their park, and they'll be able to really decide what it's going to be called.
And again, as a regional park, this is not just like building some sort of little county park, a little over $8 million. Everyone is giving you a lot of credit, Commissioner, for spearheading and helping get the money together. Talk a little bit about the process of getting the money together for a regional park.
Well, I like solutions. Commissioner Sisolak had some money in Laughlin. They felt like all of it was not needed to be used there. You can always use money, but what is the best thing to do for a community? We're team players, so we are able to have that money, $8 million, Senator Reid, Commissioner Sisolak, and myself. We just didn't give up, and now we are so excited. That park should open next year, March, April time frame. It'll be an interactive park, a grass area, picnic area, 1.5 mile of walking, ADA components.
And of course, that's just phase 1. As you say, it's going to be 220 acres eventually. And again, even though it's located on the edge of Mountain Edge, it's going to serve everyone in the entire...
It's regional. It's very regional.
Southwest Ridge, an area just close to here. Can you bring us up to date on that, on what's going over there?
Southwest Ridge is BLM, some components to that. We did receive some SNPLA money, Southern Nevada Lands Management Act, and so we have $500,000, which really just does this much of a very huge dynamic park. But that's in the works. That's going to take time. We have some community partners again with some youth organizations that will help us with that, and so that'll be in the future. But it is something that, once again, solutions. What is the solution to making it happen in an economy that isn't completely back and that we're still struggling with funds?
And you've taken that one out to the community involvement in that one with surveys and open houses and like that to give the residents here what the park space, what they want, park amenities.
Biking and hiking and walking, and in the future a possible amphitheater, just looking out at the gorgeous strip and the mountains. So we did go out to the community. We know that they are the ones that are using it. They are the ones that we have the input from.
Back to Mountain's Edge for a little bit, Commissioner. The last time we did our show was out at Nathaniel Jones Park. Now, you've worked closely with the developers out there, and would you say it's been a rebound or a comeback story out there at Mountain's Edge?
I would say it's becoming a comeback story. Nathaniel Jones is finished. It has a splash pad. It has a picnic area. The constituents and the community people out there are ecstatic. They've told me that they're very appreciative that we're able to do this, and that the developer has, really dug in and put forth some monies that really weren't there in these economic times, that it was challenging, but we're seeing growth out there, a lot of builders, a lot of developers, and people that really graciously understand what went on and how they're happy that it's there now.
What is the county's involvement in things such as Mountain's Edge?
A lot of approvals take place. Working with the community, once again, we went out to them to see, what do you want? How do you want this park to look? The splash pad, that's why it's there. The little tiny tots have some water fun. They sit there, they run in it, they get sprinkled, and so we listened and we did what they wanted.
You referenced earlier the Frias Park, which used to be part of District F, now
Yes.
has been in someone else's district, but that has been a fantastic community involvement. The Frias family donated much of the money to help build that park. How do we maximize our park space or our park for things like that?
They donated $1 million, and so anyone that would like to do that, we're graciously will accept it. It's still trying times. We're rebounding, but it's still trying times. So the Frias Park got to come on board a little bit sooner with SNPLA money again, and with $1 million from the Frias family.
Ultimately, it comes down to budget. You had your budget advance, and I know you're very intimate with this. You know this book very well, Commissioner, and I know you've read every single page of it and things like that. But
Right.
What are our biggest issues with the county budget right now?
Well, we have Metro that needs more money, the Metropolitan Police Department. We have UMC Hospital that is extremely challenged with what's going on. The harder the economy is, the harder that it is for people, and so they go there for their needs, which we're glad that we have it. But that's been a very big challenge. We're looking for, how do we fund it different? What do we do? How do we make this happen in these economic times and serve the people? So that's where we're at right now.
Are you satisfied with what has happened in the past year from last year's budget and the strategic priorities that yourself and County Manager Dawn Burnett set out to?
I am. I feel like we've come very, very far on that, and that we have a ways to go. We have a long ways to go, but we're being very diligent in what we do, how we spend money, how we make sure that the citizens are getting what they need for their property taxes, and all that's been about in these times that have been low economic times.
It's a $1.2 billion budget, about a $41 million budget deficit.
Yes.
But that's, it is what it is. There won't be any layoffs, or there won't be any elimination of services?
No, we did that. We cut staff so much that they're very thin right now. The belt is tightened, and we're going to try to work through that process.
Metro, as you referenced Metro's budget for a second, and I know the Board of County Commissioners, you will approve, or you've agreed that with the sheriff, now it's up to the legislature to decide if they're getting the extra 0.15% on the sales tax, right? Why did you make that vote?
Well, the voters voted for it before, so we felt like we were at the will of the voters, trying to do what's best. Safety is very important, and so we're going to maintain that safety. Where this goes after the legislative session, I do not know yet. It'll come back to the commission to be able to do a vote, to see what we do, to listen to the people. How do they feel about the community, not only on the Strip, but everywhere that we have. Clark County is around 8,000 square miles. That's a big, big area to take care of, make sure it's done correctly, and know that our citizens feel good when they're at a park, when they're walking on the streets, when they're driving on their roads. All of that is so important, and so we want to be very diligent and make sure that we do what is best for them. We don't want to see big increases in anything, but we need to make sure that we can adhere to the needs of the community.
And of course, Sheriff Gillespie is, if this passes, this is going to be for more cops on the street, and which is public safety right where the rubber meets the road, so to speak.
Absolutely. More cops are essential. As your community grows and develops, we want to make sure that we can keep the amount of police officers to the citizens in line with what's best for them. So this is all about our community and all about the people.